Hi, sixth graders. This is Mr. Zollner speaking. And today I'm just going to walk you through a very brief visualization journey about the sort of things you should and should not be including when we do our presentations. So we're going to quickly talk about the presentation types we do in social studies here in sixth grade, and then a couple tips for success along the way. So there are three different types of presentations that you will be doing this year. You'll do number one, general chapter presentations, where you're just covering a chapter. Number two, digital one-pagers. And number three, speed searches. So in number one, general chapter presentations, you're going to be summarizing the chapter, including text and pictures, and doing a Google Slides presentation. I would suggest to keep it simple. Less is more, and use the textbook to guide the order of information. On to digital one-pagers. This is also going to be a summary of what you read in the chapter, but it's going to include sort of more in an artistic form. It's going to include quotes, symbols, pictures, and definitions. However, you are only limited to one Google slide. No more, no less. So again, some tips are start off with the most important information and organize it in a way that quote unquote looks nice and is not all over the place, and use the textbook to guide your order. Finally, you will do speed searches. There will be a time limit. I will say, okay, you have 35 minutes. You will create a presentation on this time period. Go. And your goal is to find as much accurate information as quickly as possible, and you will use Google Slides to quickly put that information together. My tips for that are to start compiling all information in one place quickly and have it all ready to go right in front of you. Again, you are going to organize it in a way that quote unquote looks nice and is well organized visually. Okay. Great visualizations. When you look at it, you just know. It feels right, it looks good, it makes sense. Things aren't all over the place. It's very clear what you are trying to show. However, then we come to something called cluttered visualization, and this, as you can see, is all over the place. It has a lot going on at once. It feels like it was a rushed presentation. It's messy. Things seem to be put in there for no reason, just to get your attention. Font is all over the place, and there's no flow to it. We don't want something like this. Less is more. Stay away from these crazy visuals that do not help you. We're going to learn to present to global audiences, so be prepared to just keep in mind that sometimes when you're presenting to people you aren't friends with, less is more. You're going to want to just keep it as simple as possible with just the facts. Thank you for your time, and let's have a great year, sixth graders.